it's widely perceived as financial crime is a victimless crime. But of course, it's not a victimless crime.
A 2022-2023 report prepared by FinTRAC, Canada's financial crimes watchdog, found that of 237 audited financial institutions, 55% were given a failing grade on complying with anti-money laundering and terrorist financing regulations. This detailed information was obtained through an access to information request filed by Global News.
These failure rates are shocking to me.
FinTRAC examined banks, credit unions, real estate firms, and securities dealers, which help people buy stocks and bonds, but did not name individual companies. According to FinTRAC, 78% of the financial entities had incomplete or no anti-money laundering policies and procedures. 84% of money service businesses had incomplete or non-existent processes to detect dirty cash. In his book, Dirty Money, Christian Leuprecht's research shows Canada is a haven for financial crimes, including money laundering, the process used to disguise the source of money or assets that come from illegal means. Criminals rely on laundered funds to feed activities like corruption, fraud, human trafficking, terrorism, and dealing drugs and firearms. Enforcement is supposed to incentivize firms to comply. In December, FinTRAC issued a record $7.4 million fine for RBC and $1.3 million to CIBC for failing to submit suspicious transaction reports. Both banks said the penalties were related to administrative matters. RBC said there's no connection to money laundering or terrorist financing offenses.
You think about this in the context of $1 billion in profit every quarter. This is not dissuasive.
FinTRAC pointed Global News to a statement that money laundering fosters corruption and leads to the erosion of public institutions and the rule of law, lower government revenues, and a loss of credibility and influence internationally. FinTRAC says it's actively stepping up enforcement, noting it handed out 12 penalties for violating anti-money laundering laws over the past year, an increase of 100%.
We've seen more enforcement in the last year than we have in an awfully long time.
In 2022, a remarkably revealing public inquiry, the BC Cullen Commission, exposed how laundered money flowed through Canada's housing market, inflating home prices by nearly 8%. Being lax on dirty money also dilutes the impact of economic sanctions, and it can fuel even more criminal activity. Gaviola, Global News, Toronto.